after my article came out, I was at a coffee shop when a young girl came up to me, eyes brimming with tears. The girl reached into her back pocket and pulled out my article. I realized then how our stories are always connected. The beginning of my mental health journey started in September, and the month has always signified the choice of choosing myself, to choose a way out of the darkness. September, to me, is a reminder that we can always choose to start again, connect to others, and find the hope we're looking for.
Britt continued to tell me how that moment connected to one of her longtime dreams. She always wanted to launch a project that combined her love of letter writing and her mental health advocacy. Letter writing, and writing in general, is one of the purest forms of sharing a story. There's a transcendence and a power to putting your vulnerability on the page. Writing is a true form of self-care, Britt believes, as it requires you to take time to be present with your emotions. It allows you to share your most raw truths with someone else, inspiring them in turn to do the same. By writing and sharing our stories, we see that we are not alone. This happened for Britt, and it happened for the girl who saw Britt in the coffee shop.
Jaspre was used to taking ideas and making them a reality. She saw that people needed to feel less alone and more connected. For her entire life, Jaspre has been involved in charitable work. This drive to help people was one of the first things that ignited our friendship. We had finally found the tool that we were looking for, and it was the idea of helping people through letter writing. So began our real partnership in something greater than ourselves and our stories. Over countless breakfasts and coffees, and in between client meetings and fittings, and on planes and film sets, we made notes and sketched our ideas. We were building a platform for people to share their stories, their authentic, unedited, true, real stories. It was through all of this connection and truth-telling that September Letters was born. What began as a secret project that no one knew about other than our dogs, Billy and Papaya, patiently waiting under a table at every meeting, now Charlie and Quince do the same, has blossomed into a community with thousands of members worldwide. September Letters is a place of connection and truth. There is no judgment, only the understanding that we are all struggling with something and need to feel seen. Today, more than ever, we need to safeguard our mental health. Letter writing in its various forms is a beautiful, cathartic way to do just that. Just putting your thoughts on paper, or the screen, or a Post-it note, or in a journal is a transformational act. When we write, we share. And when we share, we crack open new portals and heal. That is what September Letters is all about. Writing a letter, even if you never plan to share it with anyone, is a vulnerable and courageous act on its own. It's a way to say to yourself or to someone, I see you. I'm here. I feel that too. You're not alone. We are growing as a society. Little by little, we are starting to fully see how much we need to move through this time and space as a collective unit. If we form a community of openness, we may gain strength in our similarities. We have always found recovery in knowing we aren't alone, and we want to share that with others. We are so proud and in awe of how the September Letters community has grown. We are also proud of our partnership with the Mental Health Coalition, an incredible organization we are collaborating with to end stigma surrounding mental health issues. On the September Letters site, community members share their experiences, often anonymously, by submitting letters about the things that have challenged them, shaped them, made them laugh and cry, and caused them to grow. We are indebted to every individual who has shared their story. We are also proud of every person who has taken the time to visit the site and read a letter, because telling your story and reading another's can change lives. Writing a letter might feel like an ancient exercise. In truth, it's alive and well. Whether by tapping on our phones or jotting down thoughts with pen and paper, magic happens when we take the time to document our experiences in words. We gain perspective and self-knowledge.